your cognition pre-IA and post-IA are going to be totally different. I mean, you're not going to be in the same cognitive mindset that you are today that you will be when you come back. So my relationship with my husband was fine when I came back. My relationship with my children was fine when I came back. My relationship with my coworkers who supported me and picked up extra shifts for me. My relationship with my boss was perfectly fine. You know, like I didn't come back and people were like, why did you leave? And I mean, I didn't, you know, the stuff with, especially with my husband, he's like my biggest roadblock usually. Anyway, not as supportive as I would like, even though he does support me in his own way. I have to say that much. Anyway, as much as he can with what he understands. And how did my life change? After the first one, it changed. I mean, I could see more of a shift after the first IA. I've seen shifts since then as well. I mean, just different shifts anyway, because I went to Cambodia in 2014 and I came back and my inner space was more peaceful. I noticed I've had some PTSD from a traumatic childhood experience, and I noticed I wasn't reacting to loud noises like I had been. I mean, I noticed more physical changes that particular time, but then he was working on our muscle memory and our biomemory at that point in time. I could function at a higher level physically and mentally. I could actually go to work and not feel stressed. And I work in a hospital pharmacy on the inpatient side, so things can get kind of stressful at times. And so I could function better as a pharmacist on a daily basis when I would go to work. My interaction with my children improved. And I know on some level my interaction with my husband improved as well. Those were the things that I noticed after the first one. After, let's see here, the second program I went to was the 10-day program, and that's when he did the initiation for the third eye awakening. And with that one, I actually noticed my eyesight improved in one of my eyes. I have like -10 in both eyes with astigmatism, and my intuitive abilities increased, and physically my eyes, one of them actually improved. Not a lot, but for my condition, I have progressive myopia. In fact, I just came back from my optometrist a few weeks ago, the beginning of October, and he was just like, wow. He's like, whatever you're doing, he's like, keep doing it. He's like, because I would have expected you to be in bifocals by now. He's like, I would have expected your eyes to still keep changing for the worse, which every single year since I was 9 years old, they did progress to be worse. And now, and I hadn't seen him in 2 years since November of 2015. And I had to go because my daughter came in when I was meditating in the morning, and I put my glasses on the floor, which I shouldn't have, but she knelt down next to me when I was meditating, and she broke my glasses in lots of different pieces. So I had to go see the eye doctor, and that's when I went, let's see what my prescription is, and in one eye it actually got better, and now my vision has stopped, at least the past 2 years. It hasn't gotten any worse. It hasn't gotten any better, but I consider that with progressive myopia. I mean, he was just like, wow. He's like, that's great. He's like, your eyes haven't changed at all. And he's like, and I would have expected them to be, worse than even the last time I saw you. And he's like, whatever you're doing. So I do the daily eye wash, and I put Nithyananda in my eyes every day. And, I'm sure if I probably exercised my third eye a lot more than what I do, that would probably improve as well. Anyway, so I'm hoping for more progress within the next IA and stuff. So anyway, so those are the things that I've noticed that have changed with me. big time. And cognition has really changed over the years. I mean, Ma Prabhananda Swami can attest to that for sure. Anyway.
Yes, I can see as a witnessing person what has changed. I can definitely tell God she became so grounded compared to when she used to like able to break down quickly, Suddenly she'll just break down quickly. Things, I don't know, I was just shocked to see that situation. Not shocked, like, yeah, but then these days, like, everything is under good. Oh, yeah, I mean, normal, everybody has some issues, but how she takes things is a lot more cool about it, okay, yeah. The problem doesn't seem to be like big, huge anymore. And Ma, one more thing, I want to tell all of you with all my I did not tell Debbie what exactly she's supposed to share. I'm just genuinely asking her experience. She's sharing spontaneously on the spot. So I want to ask Debbie, now everybody is here and you have done December 2014 Inner Awakening, September 2015 Inner Awakening, and then December Breakthroughs, and then you did 2016 3. One is Kumbh Mela, and then an Inner Awakening and Sada Shiva Home, like literally a big program that happened, right? About 5, and now you already fully caused yourself. What is the secret? Guys, I hope all of you can hear me. So what should people, if everybody is out there, they want to come, they have financial problems, they have obstacles, what will be your advice for them? What should they do, at least from your experience?
So do as much as you possibly can. Anyway, the thing is that the cosmos will move for you, but you need to move yourself. You need to so the things that I did, that I found out, the Kapaturu meditation really helped me greatly to get to my first IA. And you always put down money first. Because then, when you put the money down, no matter how much it is, your intention is usually very, very strong. That's an indication that your intention is strong. If your intention is very strong, the cosmos knows that, and it will assist you. So even just a little bit, if you don't have your visa, get your visa. If you don't have your passport, get your passport. All those things, the cosmos is going to help provide, expedite them quickly, or to, help you fill out the paperwork or something of that sort. Some divine intervention might be needing to happen during those times, but you're the one who needs to initiate those. So passport, visa, those are important, because once those are out of the way, those are the most time-constraining things. Put some money down, start coming to you, as to how to pay this off, or, a family member might have, who knows? Anyway, different people have different things. You can ask at the Akashic Records, where am I supposed to get this, this money to pay off, the IA. What are some of the other things? Buy a plane ticket, if you've already, get time off work. And I had to do some creative scheduling. I was not very good at asking people. I broke down and cried when one of my coworkers said that she would pick up almost over half of the days I needed off, just because she wanted extra money for around the holidays to pay for Christmas presents. Anyway, for her family, she took the majority of my days. Just one person did. And I was so thankful, so full of gratitude, and I was just so emotional, because for me to ask for help was a big stumbling block. I saw that as an impossibility, but the cosmos showered me, and she just came through, and that was the hardest. It's hard for me to ask for help with anything, and so when you decide to go, the inner awakening starts then and there. It may be up and down, but there's a reason for it anyway. So your road to get to IA is part of your IA as well. Anyway, your incompletions start to be worked on and melted away, and that was a big one for me. I stood there in the pharmacy and I just cried. And I'm like, thank you so much for taking my shifts. Now I don't even think about it. I have 5 more days to cover for Mahasada Shivoham. And I'm like, I just know Swamiji will take care of it. I just know. Anyway.
That is the difference, a huge difference with Debbie. One of the before, like that job took control of her. Now she takes control of the job.
Yes.
Many things in life has shifted.